Okay, we are back. We are getting back into the game. What am I doing? I'd like to get some proper stuff done. And when I say proper stuff, I'm not sure exactly what I mean. Mana shards, coal. Okay, so let's go ahead and get... What is it? I'd like to get the reinforced wood automated again. I think that's what I'd really like to do. Reinforced plank. So this one is the one that actually needs nails. Okay. So it needs iron, nails. So it needs all three of the things that we've already got here. Okay. That's cool. That's very cool. Can we do something funky, like putting it in here? I'm going to try it. Maybe it'll work. It's going to be very, very messy, of course, but... So we need that there, and then we need that there as well. So we're going to put a conveyor belt up to here, and we'll put another splitter. We'll get some more splitters. So you there, and you there as well. And one there. And you are my fancy reinforced plate. Now, hopefully this will be getting iron. Yes, it does get iron. So the splitter does work even though it's not going onto a conveyor belt. Excellent. So now we just need that. So that's the planks going in. And now we need some structural blocks. You know what? This coal deposit is annoying me. So we're going to get rid of that. That's fine. We might actually end up doing buses. I swear to God, we might. Because it's starting to make a lot more sense to do buses, especially with these overhanging things. Okay, paths, structural. No, not a scaffolding block. We want a wooden arch, and then we want. Go there, and then we want another barn. Okay, so you got the right recipe selected. You are just missing nails because we haven't got these working yet. Okay, there we go. Welcome to Spaghetti Town. I don't think we really need a crap load of these, but we're going to build them now. We're going to put them in a barn. And we're going to be happy that they are in a barn. Okay, this is somewhat distressing. This is. And so is this. Okay, so this is obviously blocking, I think. Maybe it needs to be too high. I thought maybe the one high would be enough, but apparently it needs to be too high. Okay, that's very annoying because that means we can't do this. We can't do this crossover. Oh, there we go. Okay. Unless we do something very creative, which I will be very interested to see if that works. Structural blocks. So we want a wood pillar. Not here. But we want structural blocks, wood arch. And then we want a scaffold ramp. Does this work? Hey, look at that. We don't have to put it in a ground level. We can put it in wherever we want. Does that mean we can take it out wherever we want? That's an interesting question. That's a very interesting question. Okay. So let's actually do this. So if we put a wooden arch here, it doesn't delete, it doesn't stop, it doesn't actually remove the conveyor belt, but it does basically mean that it won't work anymore. So we have to be a bit more careful with these guys. So wooden pillar scaffold. Well, my mouse just went off the screen. Okay, structural blocks, wooden arch, conveyor belts. Show me the stuff. Give me the stuff. Why are you not giving me the stuff? Have you got stuff to give me? You do. You do have stuff to give me. Okay, this is not good. This is not good. So, even though we can input at height, we can't output at height. Okay, that's alright. We can still make this work. So we can move that there. And we can build... that like that. And then we can build this like that. And we can put some scaffolding ramps. And one over there as well. Okay. That should work. That should be absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Not really sure I need this anymore, but whatever. So if I go to the iron and I delete all of it. Okay, excellent. So that still goes through. The stone will still be fine. The lumber should still be fine. Let's just delete all those planks. Yep, they're still going through. And this guy is still getting everything he needs. Okay. So this is now a successful system. We got tons of these coming in. We got full on these. So we've learned something once again. We've learned that it needs to be too high for the conveyor belt. Did I screw that up over here? No. Well, we learnt that it had to be too high to go into the road, and I just made it too high here, so... Anyway. Oh, got a bit of a chesty thing going on. Okay, so... Reinforced plates. Excellent. Let's go to the workshop. Is there anything else that we really need to be making? With nails. So they could be... Shoes. I don't give two craps about shoes. I don't think there's much else. Pickaxe. We could make some pickaxes. I think they were worth quite a few bob. But maybe we don't care. I mean, we're doing pretty well on everything at the moment. Let's start looking at some advanced stuff. Let's start pushing us through. So what did we say here? Okay, so this is the stuff we just unlocked. Magic Forge. Mana Crystal. Mana Brick requires a Mana Crystal and a Stone Brick. So that's I think we need Mana Bricks for some stuff. I can't remember for what though. Okay, so these are all crazy. We were going to do some. We're going to do some cleanup here before, weren't we? Yeah. Now that we know that the stones are infinite, we can do some cleanup here, and we can put some more houses down. And you can go out there, and that's all of our houses. So all of these houses are level 4. Cloth. Okay. We're somehow not dealing enough. I got rid of all the cloth out of the out of the base, didn't I? And we haven't been getting a lot of it in the barns. Yeah, this one is constantly tapped out. Whoa. We need some kind of filter on here, maybe, to say that, you know, only push it out. Now, these are all locked by advanced logistics. Okay, maybe we could do something like that to say only move the fabric if there's enough of it. I do not know. I really do not know. And it's starting to get... It's still very cold. I don't know why my heater's on, but my heater... Let's just check the state of my heater. I got a very dodgy heater as well. It's like central heating, but I think one of the thermometers is up in the ceiling. And obviously when you're heating the place up, the ceiling, hot air rises. So the ceiling thinks that the house is warm, but it's not actually. Yeah, it thinks the house is 23. I'm pretty sure it's not 23. So, fabric. Do we want to turn off shirts? Is that what we're going to do? We got 2 different people on shirts. We definitely don't need that. Okay. Let's just get a completely separate fabric situation going on here. I think that's the best thing. Just not try and mess around with multiple people doing multiple things. Let's just get a straight up farm doing farm related stuff. There's nothing... It feels like there's a ton more in here, but there's not really. Barn. Okay, you are going to be getting me cotton. Oh, actually you're not. We need a thing here. Workshop. I think it's a workshop. And then you are going to be converting this. And then you put it in the barn once I've figured out. God damn it. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So there we go. This will be all of our cloth going in there. We got a decent amount there. There's no bonus on the speed for these guys. They're continuously using it up. We only get the bonus speed on the mining. But since with the mining we eventually use up all of it and it becomes depleted, then it's going to mean that whatever bonus we get will only be a bonus while it's full. And once it gets depleted, we'll lose all the bonus and we'll never get it back again. It'll never come back again. So I'm not sure if that's something we really want to worry about too much. We got all different stones. We got water stone. We got mana stone. We got... I suppose we just collect a bit of these and then we can place them down wherever we want to... mana shard? Ah, so they are mana shards. I thought I saw mana stones for a sec. Okay. So yes. I guess we were going to focus on mana stuff, weren't we? Okay. So you need mana crystal, mana shards, and stone bricks. So we can get both of that stuff over here. I guess we'll do this. We'll get some of this process going. Okay. So we get one magic forge. We're going to need a bit of a forest over here as well. Although, Now that we know we've got infinite resources, we could start getting coal. Using coal as a fuel source. Do we want to do it up here then? Yeah, I feel like we can do it up here. We're going to need 2 mines then. Okay. So you are a mana forge. You require mana crystals, fuel, and blue coins. So let's get a mine. Should be able to build as many of these as we want. Although 40 reinforced planks, so maybe not as many as we want, but... Okay. So that is going to be coal for fuel. And that's going to be mana shards. Mana shards. Let's get this going. Okay, mana forge. So yeah, we're going to need fuel. You are coal. Yeah, plus 70% on that, plus 30%. But this will go down 60. Oh, there is 6. So these will go down eventually. Okay, let's have a look here. Can we build a ramp off the edge of this thing? I'm not sure that we can. I'm not sure that we can. Oh, no, that works. Now, what we need to do is we're going to need to bridge the coal over these things as well. So we're going to need to go all the way over to here. Whoa, and my mouse went off again. It does that sometimes. Because we're going to need to have the thing over this side. We'll leave the stone down the bottom level. Okay, so structural blocks. No, structural blocks. Wood arch. Well, and my mouse went off in the other direction. But that actually worked out that time. And then we go like this. And we also want a arch there, so we can put some scaffolding there, so we can get the fuel into here as well. So I believe we're going to need mana. I typed in mana forge. What the hell are you playing at? Magic forge. Oh, well, you know, whatever. Okay, so we can put this in like that. So let's go ahead. Let's put some conveyor belts down, 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 down. Oh, and then we put a logic splitter right here. Okay, excellent. Structural blocks, wood pillar, structural blocks, wood arch. I feel like I should kind of put these 3 down on my hotbar, but these, I don't know. So you got mana brick. Do I want these mana crystals in the barn as well? I'm not sure. So we need that stuff as well. So let's put a splitter right there. And now we just need fuel. Which I guess is going to be wood arch here. And we might as well go downhill if we can. Well, that's not what I meant to do. Oh. So you can't drag it back. When you drag it, the direction you drag it automatically becomes the direction that the belt is going. That's interesting. Okay. So that should be the final ingredient for the mana bricks. And we want a barn. What? How can I not afford a barn? Planks. We have run out of planks. Planks is like extremely basic shit, man. I mean, we should not be running out of planks. Okay. I would build another barn here, but we can't afford it. Lumber mill. Okay. What are you doing? Oh, you are actually doing planks in there. Okay. That's nice. You're not a forester, but you're a person doing stuff. Okay. The wagon costs planks as well, so I better not do that. What did I just press? Oh, that's a console of some kind. Let's just get the planks going so I can get a... I want to get a barn in between here so the lumber mill also spits these out into the barn. And maybe a barn here for these logs. So that all three of them are kind of getting their stuff together. There we go. Come on. One more. One more and then I can build a barn. Okay. Where are you? Why am I not allowed to put it here? I am allowed to put it here. Okay. Logistics blocks splitter. Okay, beautiful. Alright, so that's going up much faster now. Let's build another barn. Let's put another splitter down. There we go. So that'll take logs as well, if we ever need them. So you get deleted. You get deleted. You know what? I'm going to delete all these guys. Delete, delete, delete. What do you do? You're a stonemason. You get deleted as well. All three of these guys get deleted. You're delivering stone, you get deleted. We have much better ways of getting this stuff done. It involves... Actually, I'm just going to reuse the same mine. I think that's probably a better idea. So, barn. And then logistics splitter. And then, of course, we need another barn up here. Somewhere over here. And then another splitter. Okay. So that'll be beautiful. Maybe we should get one for coal as well, but I don't know what coal is used for, so I'm not going to worry about it yet. Okay, so you have got a whole bunch of mana bricks. So let's get a barn. Will that work? No, I guess not. It does need a conveyor belt going out a little bit. Okay, now we got mana bricks, which I believe is what we needed for the magical, what should we call it? The specialty goods. We need 20 mana bricks, which I suppose we gotta wait. Now, yep, we gotta wait. Gotta wait for it to produce them. We're not going to need a ton of them, so I'm not going to speed up that building. But look at our economy: 22 grand, 10 grand, 3 grand. Our economy is looking very nice. 17. 18. Getting close. Oh, one more. 20, there we go. Link to 21. You should not be 21, you should be 25. Some of these houses are starting to get out of range. Or maybe some of these houses don't have roads connected. Yes, that's a much better explanation. Okay, what do we got now? 25, 25, 25 across the board. Excellent. Have we got enough fabric for all of you guys now? Yes, our fabric supplies are looking a lot better. In fact, I think they might be capped out. Yeah. Okay, so this is definitely awesome. Definitely awesome. So we're all level 4. So we've got 25 houses, so we need 250 reinforced planks to get all these upgraded. And 5,000 coins? Not sure if I care too much about that stuff. Okay, specialty goods. What sort of goods do you want? Alright, here we go. Here's the, oh, okay. So if we do fire rings, it gives us red stuff. If we do crowns, it gives us yellow stuff. So this gives us pretty much everything. All the different ones. I guess we need purple. Let's go back and do some research, because I feel like... Okay. Required research mana power. Required research mana transition. Base level 7. Okay. So let's just do this now. Hopefully this should happen very quickly because... Oh yeah, stacked, stacked, so stacked. We are so stacked right now. So, we kind of want the fast conveyor belts actually for this, but... Eventually these should still empty out, so... Fast conveyor belts, yeah, maybe, but... The fact is, these are still eventually going to empty out, so... I'm not sure if we're really buying ourselves anything. Let's have a look here. Happiness. So this is the total happiness that we can get with all goods in here, which I don't think we really care about. So let's have a look at the research screen. So say we get up to level 7. We need a bunch of... Okay. This is what I like to see. Omni temple construction. So that is what I like to call a goal. Oh shit. Oh shit. Research no longer requires just paper, it requires all this fancy crap as well. Oh shit. Okay, well. Where's my blueprints? I want to copy and paste this entire setup and move it over here where all the mana people are. I don't think there's a blueprint system in this game yet. I'd be very surprised if there was. That was, even for Factorio, that was pretty advanced, that system. And then you needed robots to build it for you as well, which we don't got robots in this game. Oh, there we go. That's what I like to see. Massive amounts of fertilizer. So... I guess that research is going to be what we need to do. So anyway, let's think about what we're going to need to do first, though. So, mana power. All right. So first things first. Level 7. We need a base level 7. Okay. Mana crystal. We already got tons of those. We're just not putting them in a thing, in a barn. Give me a barn. Logistics blocks, splitter. Okay. Why are you not working? Ah, this is up. This is up a level. Okay, build, structural blocks, scaffold ramp, conveyor belt. Alright, beautiful. So we'll start to get those guys going now. Those will get depleted eventually. The coal is doing pretty well. Oh, we can do this. We can do a barn here. Barn. And we can do another logistics splitter. Now we need to make sure the conveyor belt is this direction. And that'll chuck it in the barn and still send it over there. I'm pretty sure it wasn't going to send it backwards into the barn because the conveyor was actually pointing to the right. Okay, so we got coal in the system as well. We haven't got the raw mana shards. Don't know if we care, but anyway. Base, so we're starting to build up some of these, the mana crystals. Where's my shared inventory? Yeah, 17, so we're almost there. What was the other thing? Metal conveyor belts. Okay, so that requires cloth conveyor belts, which is a massive pain. So when it comes to shared inventory, things kind of just do whatever. So you're actually running low on stone. Wow. I suppose because you're not full and you're very slow. Okay, well, we don't need a ton of these anymore. These mana bricks, so I'm okay with that being slow. Oh man, this cough, this bloody cough. I suppose I'll give it a rest after this episode is done. But metal conveyor belts is going to be the name of the game here. So what do we need? These two, dead easy. This one, pain in the ass. Cloth conveyor belt, pain in the ass. I am not going to ship it from the other side of the map. I'm just not. In fact, this guy... Oh, we did convert it to go into a barn. All right, excellent. We could ship it to go to the other side of the map. What's takes? So we need this. So we already got the stone brick. Wood wheels, not too hard. Cloth, not too hard. Yeah, I don't want to ship it from one side of the map to the other. And I'm still not sold on trains. I haven't even looked at trains yet. So I guess what we're going to be doing here is... You're starting to run out? You're starting to have problems, are you? In terms of throughput? Maybe starting to have throughput problems. I suppose we can start replacing the fuel for these guys with coal if we really start running into problems, and then this will just go straight into here. Okay, so we got tons of money, so I'm going to purchase these areas. Oh, we got C. I can still keep purchasing though, so that's fine. And that's a nice gold deposit as well. Just in case we start needing gold. So stone. So we got stone. Hopefully this will start going a little bit faster once we stop putting it all in barns. Okay, so we got stone, which is... let's do it over here. Let's do a separate one over here. And maybe if we can start using metal conveyor belts for everything, if we start getting enough of them, and then we can shut down the entire process completely because we won't need cloth ones anymore. Okay, so stone, wood wheels, not too hard, cloth, not too hard either. Cloth, not too hard. These trees don't seem to have a problem growing in the desert, so I'm going to assume that there's no problem with cloth either. I really want to put this out of the way though. I want this stuff to stay metal area, a metal area, so... and this is like advanced metal area, so maybe over here we'll do it. Do it over here, and then we'll have this area be cloth stuff, and then maybe over in this grassy area over here, which I don't know what's there because I haven't purchased it yet. Okay, firestone. Okay, let's do it over here in this grassy area. So we've got a workshop. We are going to need stone, aren't we? So I guess we'll get stone from over there. That's another mine, but that's fine. a stonemason. You are stone. You are stone bricks. Okay, so that's one ingredient done. Let's go for... Move that up to there. We need a farm for cotton. And we put it there and try not to get it. Actually, if we put it there... Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Don't need any of that. Okay, that's much better. Ooh, it's highlighting potato. Are there... Oh, there's a bunch of potatoes over there. So, cotton. I realize there's actually a better ratio for doing it with sheep, but... You're getting the fabric, but whatever. I'm not going to worry about that. Should have plenty of fertilizer. Well, didn't mean to put those ones there. Plant down some... This is technically a bush, but I guess... Yeah, you still need a farm tile for it. And then we need another workshop to convert that into cloth. We'll put it just out of range of that. So we got cotton, and we'll supply water as well. And then we've got cloth from the cotton. That's our second one. And now we need a third one. So the third one is the wooden wheels. Wooden wheels. Okay, so you need to be on an upper level. You're going to be getting wood. And then we need lumber mill. And then we need a block to make sure this goes up a level. And then the conveyor belt. You are going to be planks. And then I guess we need a workshop, another workshop. Box, scaffolding ramp. And you are the wooden wheels. Okay. Put that up to there. And then up to there. Okay, and then you, sir, need to take a very long route all the way up to there. Okay, and you should have everything you need to make cloth conveyor belts, which then will take a very long route to get over to here. And I guess we'll build them up in the north section. That's maybe a little bit easier. Although we do need iron, don't we? What do we need again? I think it's just iron. I don't think we need nails. No. So maybe we'll sweep it in here. Okay, so you can go over there. And you are the one who makes gears as well, right? Excellent. Okay. So we need another machine shop. Kind of like that. We've got this handy dandy thing over there. And then that goes like that. And then we need a splitter right here. You are the gears. Oh, God. Why? Why? It's like... That's so annoying the way it does that. You have it in one direction, but if you drag it in the other one, then it's going to do weird stuff. Okay, so that's gears and that's iron. Hopefully we don't start to run out of these cloth conveyors. Presumably we've got a ton of them, but it's still a little bit worrying. Oh, that's a freaky section, isn't it? Alrighty. Cloth conveyor belts on the way. And that's all we need. All we need. So, barn. To get out the fast ones. Okay, so we are making tons of progress now. We might get to the point where we start to overuse certain things. Are you starting to slow down a bit? Yes, you are. Why are you slowing down? Wagon wheels. This process is pretty harsh, though. I mean, it takes two logs to make a plank, 2 planks to make a wooden wheel. So yeah, that's pretty harsh. This one is continuous. Hopefully, it can stay continuous. This one is almost continuous. Even if we up the speed? No, we up the speed, it still doesn't back up. Okay. Now that seems to make this one go a little bit faster. I'm not sure that we can make this run full speed without having metal things. Although this takes longer, so maybe that's okay. That's okay. Alright. Anyway, we got some finally coming in. Doing pretty well, making some metal conveyors. Is it a 1-to-1? So that's not too bad. Do we want to put the gears in storage as well? I feel like not. We're not making them all that fast. And so I could speed this up, but we only need 2 of them, so that's fine. All right, so metal conveyors are on the way, which means we're almost at base level 7. Shared inventory up here. 12. So 12. So that's 3 in here from God knows when. And 10 in here for a total of 13. And 154, which are all in here. No, they're all in here. 154. Which, you know what? I am going to put a barn over here. Barn time. Barn time. Okay. Now, I'm not going to rip this side apart yet, although I'd like to. I'd like to rip apart the parts that are making the stuff here, but the problem is this is not going to back up for a very long time, and maybe it would be good to have something that just solely makes these cloth things, because we still want a fair supply of them to be able to lay down whenever we want, and this one is not going to get backed up for a very long time, I don't think. So we'll just leave it like that. How much did we need? Geez, this reinforced plank is really not backing up. I thought there'd be a lot more by now, but this is just painfully slow. So if I put you up to speed of 5, is that any better? Not really. Look, we got a million trees here, okay, so I think we might have to put in some metal conveyor belts. So that's using 5 of our precious metal conveyor belts, but we should be alright. Look, it's holding on. It's definitely holding on. If I turn this down to 1 worker. Yeah, it's not going to be able to keep up with the belt now. So even if I put it up to 5, I don't think it's going to be able to quite keep up with the belt. But it may back up eventually because these guys will become full. I think this guy's already full. So yeah, these guys will back up fairly fast. Now that we've got a crap load of wood coming in, and this guy will do and we'll get most of it, hopefully. Although this guy is burning through fuel like there's no tomorrow, so we may have to figure out a way to switch these two over to coal. We could get a coal mine, and we could loop it through there, potentially. That's not a bad idea, actually. Get some coal going on. Because coal is a lot better. Is actually a lot more efficient than anything else at the moment. Coal. So let's go ahead. Well, oh, I had the coal mine selected still. Mine. Okay, let's deselect that. Let's X these off. X, and then we can replace these with normal ones again. Hopefully. Advanced logistics. Okay. I have no idea how all these work, but I'm sure we can do some very, very cool stuff with them once we figure it out. Okay. So we're going to need the double highs. Not here though. We can get rid of them here, and then we need the wood arch. And if we do it interestingly, we might be able to do some cool stuff. Yeah, see, even though it's facing this way, if I drag it from left to right, the conveyor will end up going from left to right. That's very annoying. Okay, so that's going to get us a lot of coal. And that should sort out all our problems. And now, if we put a splitter here... Oh, no, that's a problem. We do not want to put coal in here accidentally. That's a problem. Okay, alright. Let's just do this instead. Logistics, blocks, splitter. And the coal is worth a ton more. It's worth 4, actually. So that should back up a lot easier. And then this one should be good to go and should be good to keep this going. We could still put a metal conveyor down there if we really wanted to. But let's get the base upgraded first. There we go. House, new research available, mana transmission. That's the one that we're waiting for. And enchanted books and purple coins and mana bricks, which we've got quite a bit of. Not going to worry about any of these at the moment. We do not want that. So let's go over to the research. Have we still got a bunch of this? No, a lot of it got drained away. Oh, because we're currently doing research. Aren't we? Are we? No, we're not. We're not. Okay, I thought we were. Usually it tells me, it says, hey, give me a recipe, but apparently it wasn't. Okay, mana transition. It was probably not... maybe it only complains when there's nothing selected, but please do not tell me this is some fancy word for a power pole. Oh, I don't want to have to deal with power. I hate dealing with power. I like not having to deal with power. Okay, but anyway, that's done. We're pretty good into this episode. I think we're doing pretty well. We got a lot of mana related stuff. This guy's not going very fast. Definitely not going very fast. Well, we're starting to fill up on the mana crystals though, and this is almost full, so I suppose it doesn't matter. Stone. Backed up, okay. We're really tanking this quite hard, although a lot of our stone is just going into here, so. And then, yeah, this is dried up quite badly. I don't know why this is dried up so badly. I guess we're just overtaxing this iron process. The resources are coming in though, although that's slowly dropping down, I think. Yeah, slowly dropping down. So, well, this mine is keeping up though. So maybe it's the belts. I think it's the belts that are slowing us down here. Oh well, when we've got 1 million of these, we can start to upgrade certain parts. I just realized putting a barn here is a terrible idea if we actually want to use that, but yeah, what are you going to do? Oh, well, you can do that, I guess. You can't fix terrain when it's actually on under a building, unfortunately. Okay, that's a bit better. We do have these steep slopes now, which I'm pretty sure the conveyors can't go up. Oh no, maybe they can. Actually, I think I did push that conveyor up a steep slope at some point, but I don't remember where. I do not remember where. Was it somewhere around here? No, it doesn't look like it. These wagon wheels, man. Suffering. Wow, that's really suffering. That's really badly suffering. Okay, we're completely out of forest at this point. Need some trees. Need some trees. And then I guess we'll... Can't afford. Why can we not afford? Ah, they require iron, which we have almost none of. Okay, fair enough. Well, there's some more trees for you anyway. Oh, no. Something is terribly wrong here. Forester. Why are you not growing? You are growing. You are not. Okay, I'm really confused about why these trees are not growing. Is it because they're too close to the bloody firestones? Is that a thing? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. And we can't make more tree planters because we don't have enough iron. Because we're using it all. It's all being used. All going away. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, this one's so slow because it's running out of iron as well. Starting to use some nails now. What are we using? Ah, for these. These are what we're using nails for. We got... Yeah, that's slowly starting to drain. Very slowly starting to drain. Maybe we need another place just to get some iron out. Just to put iron in the... Because, yeah, this seems to be overloaded, this particular one. So, let's get a mine. So, we're going to mine here. So, if we get a mine here, we can say, get all the iron. And then we get a forge. Here. And you are going to be iron plates. And then you are going to be like that. And we get a logistics block for you to split. And then we get a barn. And because we've done that, I'm going to delete this barn. because I do not want to have to worry about that. I just want this to be... It might be not be a bad idea to back the iron up here though, so maybe a barn is still useful in some degree. Okay, I guess we'll keep the barn. Just as a just as a buffer. But this is the main barn which we will be using for building stuff. So that will allow us to get a bunch more trees. Because these trees are just annoying me. Not enough resources. Okay, farming, trees. Okay, so this one just got chopped down, and now it is regrowing. So we do have some regrowth here. Okay, starting to get some wagon wheels going again. I guess I'll put this back down to 1. I guess we'll call it there. We got some very nice systems set up here. We got some metal conveyors, which are extremely lacking in both iron and in this. Although this iron is even worse than this. Okay, we're really spreading the iron thin though here. Really spreading it thin. Not sure what else we can do about that though. Maybe route this iron over to here, but that's a bit dodgy. We do have another... Oh, this is the iron deposit we're using, so I guess we don't want to reuse that. Although technically we could. We could just kind of want to speed this iron up. Which, I mean, just means speeding this up and then putting better belts. Which, better belts I can't afford. Although we could do something very sneaky here. If we really wanted to. We could do this. Which is very, very, very sneaky. And what I will do is I will put a metal conveyor belt here. Okay. So that's slowly starting to go down. But if we up this to 2 workers, still going down a very small amount. Oh, presumably we need a metal conveyor belt here as well, because we're pushing out more than what a thing can do. Okay. Still going down, so now we need to up the speed. 29, 30. Okay, now we're good. And now these are both starting to back up as well, anyway. And now this is starting to back up. So this is completely backed up, okay. This is not backing up. I thought this would shoot up now that these are both backed up, but apparently not. Anyway, we'll turn that down. We'll turn it back up later if we need to. You definitely need to be made fast. I'm going to put all 5 in here. All 5. Okay, so that should be good. Now, this guy is not going to be able to produce it faster than the belts can take it, even at 5 speed. So we don't have to worry about any of these belts. These belts are all perfectly fine. So we're just going to spit half into these, which they're stacking up fairly nicely. Not super hardcore, but fairly nicely. And then the rest are going in here, which they're backing up over there, which is nice. And then just moving into there. So this is good. Okay, excellent. I think, I haven't actually looked at it, but I think we can use these sorters as well, pushers. So you can, you can actually have something you can't have in Factorio, which is multiple items on one belt. So you could have a mixed belt and then filter off it, which I guess you didn't used to be able to in Factorio. You had to use inserters, filter inserters to pull off it and then have a loop. And then they invented the filterable switcher. The switchers were filterable, and that sort of solved that problem. But I guess these are the same as well. So you can have with the sorter and the pusher. So the pusher is kind of a recommendation, and the sorter is forcing it. So this is, yeah, this is basically mixed belt stuff. But I hate mixed belts so much that I never really use them anyway. Oh, we got the stone backed up. I didn't think that was going to happen for a while. This is backed up. This is getting close to backed up. When this gets fully backed up, then what that means is that this is going to stop. It's going to stop taking so much iron, and the more iron will go over here into these guys. So we'll get a ton more of these. Although, if we're going to upgrade all the houses, we should probably build the rest of the houses as well. 6. Build a house. I want to build it there because that one goes up on a cliff then. And I'm not sure if a house on the cliff, how that works. I guess it's okay. It's actually gone into the thing. I'm not sure I want to build one there as well. It's free for somebody to do something. I guess we'll delete all this grain, all the tomatoes and stuff. Build house. Okay. 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. Okay, so it doesn't seem like there's really a range consideration. 3. Okay, we need to think about upgrading these to a bigger level, house level 5, I guess. Although we're not running out of people, not even close to running out of people. We've been using conveyor belts a lot, everywhere. And so wagons, we haven't really needed them. And workers, we've needed even less. So yeah, well, let's have a look. So we need 30, which is 6,000 coins, and 300 of these reinforced planks, which ain't gonna happen today because reinforced planks are coming out very slowly. Because although we'll start to push them out more consistently now because we got so much more iron coming through. So let's bump that speed up as well. I feel like the iron may be able to take it. No, that's going downhill fast. That's going downhill fast. Okay, back up to 1. Back down to 1, sorry. There doesn't seem to be a... so we can't make the splitter like preferable, like prefer one side or prefer the other or blah, blah, blah. We could do fancy things like we could have a pusher over here, which means that if an item can be pushed into the workshop, it will, which means this will be filled up always. This will get all of the iron before this guy gets any of it. Do we want to do that? I'm not sure that we do. I guess I'd like an even split. Actually, I'm not sure that I want an even split. My phone keeps making noises. Okay, well, what we're going to do now is I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to put this here and then this there. So that means that we're prioritizing these wooden reinforced wood, and then we're prioritizing the conveyor belts, and then the rails. Actually, I'll leave the splitter. I'll leave the splitter alone because I do want the rail to have at least some level of getting stuff. So I want it to be roughly equal. I'm sure we could build all sorts of complicated things to say, oh, I want this to get everything, and then I want this to get 2/3 and this to get 1/3, like balances and that sort of thing. Or not, this is technically not a balancer, it's like a splitter, but it's like a 1 to 3 splitter, and then you take 2 of them over to here and 1 of them over to there, which is much more interesting. But anyway, we're going to push this out first. We're going to fill this one up, and then, yeah, because we definitely need... Although this one's almost full, so I think I'm going to go over. I'm going to upgrade as many houses as I can to give room for that. Oh, it's got gold embossed, and nothing else changed. Oh no, it got a window. It got a 3rd story window. 3rd story, how about that? So let's get... Can we select multiple houses? No. It looks like house level 5 is the maximum, I think. Or house level 5 is the maximum we can do right now. Whoa, what just happened there? I don't know. Okay, so we can do 4 more houses. And then we're going to have to sit back and wait. Which we'll probably do because we'll do other stuff. But that's 20 of our houses done. So we've got 10 more houses to go. And this base can push up. I'm not sure if it's going to give us more houses when it does that, or a higher house level. I'm not actually sure. Does this increase the house level or just the number of houses? I can't remember. Maximum number of houses as well as local storage capacity. Maximum number of... Okay, so it doesn't increase the house level. Maybe something else increased the house level. One of these, probably. Maybe they unofficially did it and they're just not telling me. Anyway, we're doing mana transmission, and then we'll do mana power, and then we got all of this fancy stuff done. And we want the Omni Temple construction, so that's going to be our end game. So what is our focus right now? Well, first of all, it's to get something happening here. Oh God. Okay, this is I did not see this, but we need to fix this. That's alright. We can fix this next episode. We can actually put a mine down with some and we can just plop a mana crystal, a mana shard on the ground right here, and that'll sort that out. But next episode we'll do that. We'll try and remember to get the school fixed, and then we got to get some purple coins. So purple coins, getting the research done. We could also do some other stuff like books, enchanted books. Maybe figure out how to do those. I don't know. But anyway, I really need to go to the loo. So we're going to finish it off here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.